When you first walk into the stadium, you do get that feel that it is a real historic stadium.
Old stand was full every match. You can get a seat. It's one of the few old junior grounds that has a stand remaining.
It's got the iconic speedway track round it, which not many stadiums have.
It used to be a greyhound track around the football park. It's now a speedway track. You know, it's a traditional stadium here, so even walking through those doors, those turnstiles my first day, you could just get a wee feeling that, yeah, this is a great place to play football and learn your trade. My name's Paul Maxwell. I'm the first team manager at Ashfield Football Club.
Colin Leveridge. I've played for Ashfield for 5 or 6 years now.
Ewan Murray, Ashfield fan since 1969-1970 season.
First time I stepped out on the pitch was probably when I was about 4 years old. To be honest, not much has probably changed since.
Terrace Park has been her home since the early 1930s. We are based in between Postle Park and Springburn.
The views you get from the ground, it's almost like a natural amphitheatre as well. This ground actually in the 50s held over 26,000 against Clydebank in a cup game.
You've got these big steel pillars that are in front of you as well. I think that just brings its own personality to it.
I grew up less than a mile from the ground, and I think that's heightened how much I love the club because there is that sense of home.
It's old-fashioned, it's traditional. I think it's important to keep grounds like this in Glasgow.
I think North Glasgow, especially in Postle Park and Springburn, there's a lot of challenges and it's been through a lot of tough times, and I think that's why a lot of the football clubs in the local area play such a huge part because it can be that escapism.
It does feel like a second home in a sense when you're a manager because it does become a full-time job. But one thing I will say is I don't get sick of the place.
It is, for me, that second home, and I would happily play the rest of my days on the pitch out there.